after going down against St George FC last week and had to be stretched off the field, is of course unavailable tonight. Replacing him in the starting 11, Jesse Foti, as it is the visiting side, St George City, who get us underway in the red. Can Marko Jesic get the radar in a little better? It is Marko Jesic, and the radar is in. It's a shot on target, technically speaking, but no great shakes for Jack Kenny in the St George. Early ball, a decent one. Well controlled by McNulty. Great save. The follow-up, though, is off the post. Incredible. Still alive through. An injury on his Marconi debut last season. Came back with a vengeance, though, and he did eventually return. 11 consecutive appearances, but sure the goal for him will be just to play consistent football this season. Kamada. Well, that's a nice pass. Well disguised for McNulty. And back to Roberts. Roberts, the ball into the middle. It's a good one! And it produces the opening goal. A delightful piece of play from St George City. And it is atonement for an earlier sin for Moto Kamada, who hit the post when he should have scored to open the scoring. In come the centre-backs, as it's a bit of a trick play at the top of the box. Dom Costanzo deflected. It took a couple of touches, and in the end it is simple. It's proved a tall task getting these ones right so far tonight. They want to head into the sheds level, Marconi. They need that to change. From the right boot of Dominic Costanzo. This one's all the way to the back, headed back in on goal. And, oh, it's nearly squeaked in. It's chaos! But it doesn't matter. The reigning champions find a way. And it is a set for the first half goal in this fixture. And Damien Sekenis is the man who gets it done. And Manny Spanidakis, remaining undefeated sides, one of the top two sides so far in season 2025. Through a piece of quality play, only to find themselves heading into the sheds at level pegging. And it has to be said, for the tension that sits with both sides of this contest and their fans heading in to the second half. 45 minutes to play, all to play for between the reigning champions Marconi and St George City here in Bosley Park. By no means a sure thing. Seeing a bit of activity over on that Marconi bench. Wondering if there might be a first Stallion substitution of the half to come shortly. But in the meantime, we turn our attention to this Costanzo free kick, which is headed up towards the top of the box and struck beautifully! Oh, what a sensational goal! Anton Mlinaric scores an absolute screamer. Goalkeeper of the month could do absolutely diddly squat about that one. A fantastic first of the season from the central defender. And isn't that a goal? I expect this defence to prove tricky to breach as Mlinaric onto the floor. You can see the signalling from the referee that Nathan Grimaldi won the ball. Mitri, disguised pass, too hot to handle for Zach Hamoud, as across with some interest comes Nathan Roberts, and Hilton took exception. And Noah Ovens into the final 10 at Marconi Stadium. Curler is hopeful from Gonzalo Agrelos. Pitch by Kayo Dugadoy. Advantage played by the referee. Now Matthew Wabi. The switch of play, a decent one. Zach Hamoud was there. Marconi were awaiting a flag that never arrived. Luckily for them, their defense does enough. Busek. Oh, great ball. Through to Marko Jesic, and now it's Sekenis! It's the sealer for the reigning champions, and it's Damian Sekenis at the double. At least Damian Sekenis, who in the space of 87 minutes in Bosley Park has doubled his seasonal tally. 2 goals going into this game, and now 4. Headed up towards Popovic, and that's where it ends. Marconi, the reigning champions, top of the table.